Amanda here from Create Your Futures. Guys, I have an exciting video today for you, how to get into constant communication. I think this is very important. I know, when we say live from the end, okay, so is, constant communication living from the end? Well, absolutely. So, manifesting constant communication is important. And if you want, your husband or wife, when you are married or relationship, in a relationship to communicate with you. So it is definitely a part of it, okay? So we are going to answer a subscriber's question that was posted under one of my videos and talk about how you can manifest constant communication. So this video is definitely for you if you're being ghosted or anything like that, or if you're just trying to manifest a text from somebody, okay? And just before we dive into it, there's so many new people on the channel, guys. My name's Amanda. I am a neuro-linguistic programming practitioner, hypnotherapist, EFT practitioner, and a certified life coach. I have diplomas. I went to school. I learned all this. So guys, definitely qualified to help you. And a lot of our coaches are actually qualified and have degrees in NLP, hypnotherapy, life coaching, and so on. Some of them even have backgrounds in counseling. So guys, I have a free course, how to find your blocks to manifest anything fast. It's going to help you build your mental diet. The course is completely free. I created it, and it's been really helpful to people, especially if you're not sure, for instance, questioning is a block. Now, I'm not talking about questioning saying, what is everyone as you pushed out, or how does thought transmission work, or what's a mental diet, or why is the sky blue? But, questioning, for instance, if you are manifesting, communication from somebody, questioning why they're not calling you, questioning what they think about you, all of that is going to block you. Okay. And a block isn't this huge thing that's completely in your way. It's just a thought. That's it. And as easy as you can change it, as easy as changing your thought. Okay. So if you think, okay, well, I want Jerry to text me back, but I'm not sure why he's not. Oh, right there, we've blocked it. Okay. So we say, no, Jerry's going to text me back because he wants to, and he's going to do it. And he's going to do it now because I'm good enough. Okay. And, I'm not sure if this is for you or not, but guys, we have a Facebook group with success stories. It is Create Your Future with Amanda, Law of Attraction Hacks. Definitely check it out. It's on Facebook. Link is also in the description, as well as I have a course, How to Create the Relationship You Love. It's going to help you to recreate anybody and help you build a custom mantra for your situation. Guys, I turned around my relationship in 5 days with a custom mantra. I've done several videos on it. You guys know, anyone that's been here for a long time knows that story very well. As well as, I have some affirmation tracks, which are really good. They're good. They're helped to design to get you into the state of the wish fulfilled. Okay. So there's one on how to get your ex back, how to manifest money, and also another one on how to get rid of the third party. The one for getting rid of the third party focuses on you and your SP. These are all gender neutral, so anybody can listen to them, and all of it's on sale right now. And guys, as you know, the questions that I answer, you comment them under my video and I will answer them. I will get to as many of them as I possibly can. So that's what we are answering in this video. And if I answer your question, I usually tell you when I'm answering it and when I'll be posting it. Okay. And then some of your questions I do answer on lives as well. Definitely sign up to be a member because you get first priority for any sort of questions that I answer. Okay. So we've got one here. Let me start in the beginning. Okay. So I texted my SP in April and I haven't heard back yet. I've been affirming I always get communication and he's blowing up my phone, but I think I have a story as to why he hasn't texted, but I want to revise it. So he's been busy and texting me any minute now. He randomly called me back in March because I had shifted, but then I got thrown off after. What advice would you give? Okay, so there's a little bit more here. They go on to say, I've been working on my self-concept, but if I was totally honest, I waver, but then I know he loves me, but then at moments I felt like he doesn't want me, or there might be another girl fling, but I have no evidence of that. So I need to change this state. All other men are coming in, so it's just resistance with him. And, so this is very important. Okay, so guys, okay, Self-concept is very important, but it's not everything, okay? There's a missing piece to the puzzle. All of you guys out there that are saying, look, I've worked on my self-concept, and then you're like, but he's still not coming in. This is a perfect example where we're getting basically a partial manifestation. All these other guys are coming in and reflecting that back. That's because there's no resistance with them. There's resistance with this one guy. And you said it right in your message. There's sometimes you think that he doesn't want to be with you and that there's somebody else, okay? So you're going back and forth, and when you go back and forth like that, what's going to happen is you're going to block it. So yes, your self-concept is incredibly important. Don't get me wrong. You should be coming from like the platform, I am perfect, whole, and complete, period. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? And you need to tell yourself that, okay? You need to tell yourself that you're good enough. You need to tell yourself that you're loved. You need to tell yourself that you are amazing and anybody would want to be with you. Absolutely. But you also need to make assumptions about the other person, because you can say, I love myself all day long, and then turn around and say, but Joe hates me, and Joe's going to hate you. It doesn't matter about your self-concept if you think that Joe doesn't like you. So there's always more than just your self-concept at play here, okay? So this will be a classic, okay? So if you're working on your self-concept and everybody's reflecting back to you what you want except that one person, then you have a story with them and you need to change your assumption about them. This happened to me as well. Like me, I've always had a great self-concept about being in a relationship, okay? And you guys all know that it was one particular story that I had with my SP where they had baggage and they didn't want to commit. And it was that assumption that was hanging on there that I needed to change. And as soon as I changed that, boom, it came through. So yes, self-concept is important, but it's not absolutely everything, okay? Because you work on yourself, but you also need to work on your story about the other person and their assumptions and what they think about you. If you think they like you, they like you. If you think they don't like you, they don't like you. Because everyone is you pushed out and your thoughts are constantly transmitting. Now, everyone is you pushed out isn't a technique. Okay, it is the basis of how this works. Okay, thought transmission is the basis of how this works. Your thoughts are constantly vibrating out into your reality. Okay, and whatever your vibrational match to will pick up and be sucked back in. So if you're vibrating at the frequency, I love myself, but Jerry doesn't love me, well, then that's exactly what has to reflect back to you. So, I know sometimes it's confusing. People say, oh, it's a mirror. What you think about yourself is what's going to be reflected back to you. No, not exactly. Yes, what you think about yourself is going to be reflected back to you, in addition to your assumptions and beliefs about other people. Those are going to be reflected back to you as well. Okay, if you think, okay, that Dodge Darts are crappy cars, they're going to be crappy cars. Every one you're going to get is going to be a lemon. Okay, so everything is going to be true for you to what you believe and to what your assumptions are. Okay, so it's not just what you think about yourself. I think I'm an amazing person. Okay, absolutely. But do I think maybe, Jerry the teddy bear doesn't think I am? Sure, if I have that assumption, I'm going to think I'm amazing. Other people are going to think I'm amazing, but Jerry isn't. How do we change that? I intend that Jerry thinks I'm amazing. So my advice for you in this situation, and anyone else in this situation, is yes, keep on your self-concept. That's very important, but take it a step further. Okay, we need to create some sort of mantra, and every time you think about him, you can't waver. You can't go back and forth, because he'll go back and forth just as much as you'll go back and forth. There was this one time I was buying something, okay, and I was trying to find the coupon, and I was like, oh, okay, hold on, I'll find the coupon. And then I was like, oh, I thought to myself, oh, maybe she can look up the coupon. And as I thought that, she's like, oh, maybe I can look it up. And she started looking through her paper, and I was like, oh, I don't think she's going to find it. And then she was like, I don't think I'm going to find it. Then I'm like, I'm still looking through my phone. I thought to myself, no, I intend she finds it. And she's like, hold on, I'm going to keep looking. Maybe I'll find it. And I'm like, yeah, you're going to find it. And I kept looking, and I'm like, nope, she's going to say she found it. Then all of a sudden she's like, oh, there it is. It was on the last page. I found it. Finally. So as I was going back and forth, she was going back and forth. Okay. So consistency and persistence is going to be your friend here. Okay. The other thing that I would do is build your belief in the law. Okay. Do the little list of manifestations, because when you do that and these little things start to checking off, right, and you manifest that Slurpee, you manifest that whatever, you know what happens is you build your belief in yourself. Okay. So the other part that I want to talk about, communication, is you need to be having your story solid about communication. Now, this may not apply to this particular person, but, when it comes to manifesting communication is you can't have a rejection bubble around you. Okay. So like, for instance, right now, if I was to say to you, text your best friend, and you'd be like, yeah, no problem, they're going to text me back. You'd be so easy to do it. Now, if I was to say, text your SP, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it because I need them to do it first, because if they don't, then that means they don't like me. No, you can't be like that. That's living from the end of rejection. Okay. Or texting them and then going, oh, but they never text me back. Okay. That's also living from the end of rejection. Okay. So like right now, if you were to say, hey, pick up the phone and text your husband, I'd be like, no problem. He'll text me back right away. Not a big deal, right? So your story with that person has to be so fluid. Okay. So if you want to have a text back with them, you got to go, no, you know what? I text them, they text me back, they text me every day. You can't live from the end of worry, rejection, anxiety. Okay. Being in the state of anxiety when you think about communicating with them is living from the end of rejection. Okay. Because I don't have any anxiety right now when I think about texting my best friend, my mother, my husband. I've got none whatsoever. You know what? I know they want to talk to me, and I know that's going to happen. Okay. So you need to shift your story enough with that person to have that full story that you would with like your best friend. Okay. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I text my SP and he always texts me back. You know what? Because he wants to talk to me. He likes me. There's no other people involved. He's with me and only me because I'm good enough. Okay. And this is what he thinks about me. And this is why he likes being with me. And this is why he constantly talks to me. Like, start throwing all that out there. Like, give your subconscious mind something to reflect back to you. Like I remember, I would just manifest anything. And Andrea would send me CNN articles. Perfect. Okay, awesome. I'm getting a text. Okay, he's sending me something. I love it, right? So, what do you want to hear from them? What do you want them to text you? Another technique that I've had clients do it throughout the years is they've sent like a text to themselves, but they change like their phone number to their SP's name. Okay, so then it looks like they get the text from them, and that's a great way to do it, right? Yeah, it's always good, when you do something like, I can see my SP's text say that he misses me and loves me, or I can see a text from my SP that says he's so happy to hear from me and he wants to get together with me. I can see a text from my SP, put their name in there, that they're so happy that they're going to see me on Friday and they love talking to me. Like, what are you going to see, hear, and feel? Like, really put some meat on those bones, okay? Like, the universe loves it when you say, this is what I'm going to see, hear, and feel when you get what you want, okay? Because that gives and then the magical thing that happens is that was your manifestation, because that's what happens. You get that phone call, that congratulations, kind of thing, right? You get that text, okay? So yeah, it all starts with us, okay? We can never, basically, if we're going to come from the state of, well, you know what? I'm not going to text them because they need to text me to prove that they want to be with me. That's coming from they don't want to be with me, and that's what you're going to see reflected back. Now, I'm not saying go out and text all your SPs or whatever, but you know what? When you think about texting them, script it out. Like, oh, I texted them and they text me back, or they texted me. Like, you've got to be comfortable. You need to shift the story. So if you think right now, I'm going to text them and you feel anxious, you need to work on whatever thoughts are giving you that anxious feeling, okay? We got lots of coaches here that can help you break down that story and change it. They get tons of results, and it's absolutely amazing. And a lot of them have sales, actually. So definitely check it out. But anyway, guys, I intend that helps. I intend that each and every single one of you guys are in a nice relationship with major, awesome communication. And oh yeah, one last thing I'll leave you with is, if you don't want to be ghosted, never label their behavior as ghosting you. Okay, because everything's empty and meaningless, and you give it meaning. So if you don't want to be ghosted, never label it as ghosting. Okay, so anyway, yeah, guys, comment down below what would you like to see in a video, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.